Hi everyone. Hi Tenoset. Nice to see you back. Is my model still blushy? I can't tell. I have to check. That's blushy. That's normal. There we go. Okay. Right. I have things to we have things to talk about today. First of all, the fact that this stream is happening is a miracle because this has been it's been a week, let's say that. I wasn't going to stream, but I woke up this morning really wanting the sense of control and, I guess, routine. So we're streaming. It's happening. Never mind all that. It's hot as... Well, it's not hot as hell here, but it's warm. But I have a quieter fan this time, so it shouldn't be bothering anyone. And we're going to be starting Clear Sky, which I didn't know was the second game. I thought this was the third game. I know nothing about this game, except Scar is the protagonist. There are only 2 endings, as opposed to the, I don't know, 10 or so for Stalker 1. And it's a lot buggier than the other games. I've been told this game is the most Eurojank of Eurojank. Oh, no, don't actually load the game. Calm down. Calm down. We're not there yet, okay? So, let's talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? That is GSC announcing in the middle of the week that they're putting out remasters, or, well, not remasters, but enhanced editions for all 3 of the original Stalkers on PC, like 2 days before I'm due to start my very first Clear Sky playthrough. Thank you! That's awesome! I'm so glad you did that. I am glad, actually, because, Call of Pripyat looks like, it's crazy how much better it looks. The Call of Pripyat Enhanced Edition looks like it's going to be a whole remaster. So I think we will be playing the Call of Pripyat Enhanced Edition. But I went to the effort of learning to play a shooter on keyboard and mouse for the first Stalker game. So fuck it, we're gonna raw dog Clear Sky, keyboard and mouse, no enhanced editions, no upgrades, just as it was. You alright, model? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Hello again, Denoset. Sorry you have me muted. At least I didn't have myself muted. That would have been horrifying. Oh, what was I saying? What did I just say? There. Yeah. We're starting Clear Sky today. I know nothing about it except Scar is in it. There's only 2 endings, except as opposed to the several that there are for the first Stalker, and it's a hell of a lot buggier. I've been told this is the jankiest of the games, and that's saying something because they're known for being jank, as it is. And GSC, who are so kind and so helpful, and such... They don't like to stress me at all, have announced enhanced editions for all the Stalker games coming out in 4 days on PC. Which, like, that's great, just as I'm about to start the Clear Sky playthrough. Thank you so much, GSC. But we're not gonna wait for that. We're gonna raw dog Clear Sky as it was. and we're going to stare into the abyss. There you had a stressful presentation. You woke up 15 hours ago and spent the first 5 hours preparing. I was stressed anyway. Aw, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully you can laugh at the second Stalker game kicking my ass, or just chill out here for a bit. Did it go well at least once it was over? Like, do you feel good that it's over? The result was successful. You got picked for nitpicks. Well, if it makes you feel better, they probably have to nitpick someone, and they're probably just as annoyed at having to come up with something to nitpick as you are at being nitpicked. Okay, let me sort this out, and we will switch over to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Oh, you're welcome. I've been through the hell of presentations many times for uni. It's I've come up with many things to say to stop myself from spiraling about them in the aftermath. Okay. Oh, and no Strider with us today because I don't actually know where he is at this point in the timeline. This is like this is before I know what Strider is doing in the Stalker timeline, so he's not joining us today. It's just going to be us and Scar. Let me close that. Get that there. Okay. Go over to gaming. The audio should be okay for this, but if there's any audio, if the game's like super loud or super low, let me know. There's the... You don't know too much about Stalker or Clear Sky, but you know that like half the monsters from default game were cut. Oh yeah, I do not know. I don't know anything about this game. This is the game that people don't talk about. Like, people talk about Shadow of Chernobyl and Strelok's whole thing, and they talk about Call of Pripyat and Degi, but I do not know what happens in this game. I know it's a prequel. This game is a prequel to the very first Stalker game. Shadow of Chernobyl is set in 2012. This is set in 2011. At least I think that's the layout. Oh, because nobody talks about this game, because people don't like this game as much as the other two, there's no subtitle mod, so I'm very sorry about that. We're gonna power through it. Actually, yeah, where I am on the screen, actually, I'm blocking subtitles. I might move myself over. Here I'm gonna be blocking health, which might be annoying to you guys a little bit, but I think being able to see subtitles is more important for a game with a story like this. I might move myself over if we get into like any lengthy combat sections so you can see that better. Standard practice to create sequels that were slight mechanical advancements of prior games. Oh yeah, that's one thing. I know this game introduces like repairing weapons and the faction wars. So this is where all the duty freedom stuff is. Am I far enough? Yeah, I think I'm gonna be okay over there. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. I could probably play on Stalker now. I feel confident enough with these games that I think I could play on Stalker. And then if I get stuck, at least I can bump myself down to bitch baby mode. Yeah, okay, Stalker. Oh, that was a load of text. You alright, game? Don't break on the menu, please.
In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours.
Oh,
Its
this...
intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
That's me. That's Scar protecting me and my inability to fight. Those are some funny cosmonauts. He's doing the face.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly. Although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation.
That is the loudest rain in the world.
He's making up.
Oh, that's what the poster says? Oh, thank you. Thank you. When I was testing this game, I did see a few posters and I was like, I really hope you're in chat so I can ask what they say.
Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling?
My head's splitting and spinning too. Basically, I'm in real good shape.
Do you remember what happened to you?
Okay, I remember leading an expedition through the swamps. Bunch of scientists, then the emission. That's it. Where am I? Is this heaven? Then why does it look so much like the zone? Strelok-ass thing to say.
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
Oh, I guess I got lucky then.
Lucky? I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
Okay. I got 75% of that. Most of this game actually does have, like, subtitles, but for some reason, this little opening bit, no subtitles. They didn't think this was important, I guess. Go look at that BIOS, shall we? Let's go see what they're working on. Oh, okay. Scar felt like getting up. Yeah, he was just taking a second. Yeah, see, I'm blocking health and radiation over here, but I'd rather block that than subtitles, I think. I like this minimap a lot better. This is a much better minimap already. Okay, let's see what they're working on. Oh, monsters. Controller, crow, dog, flesh. That's too crunchy for me to read. mutant boar, poltergeist, pseudodog, rat, snork, fish canal? Stalker Mabel. Old-timey Total Commander. C. Raw data, models, dynamics, actors. Nice. Oh, that's Agriprom. Are we going back to Agriprom? Please, God, Noah. I hate that place. Oh, yeah. Was it, you said it was clear sky to the world? Oh, hell yeah. Turtle Commander, boys. I don't know what you are, but I respect the shout out. Wait, hold on. Whoa, this game has light rays. This is a 2008 game with fucking God rays light coming in the window shit. What? This is really pretty. Like for its age. For its age, this is really pretty. Especially with this came out just like a year after the last one. It's like first aid shit. Total Commander is an old school file management program for DOS and later Windows Android 2 even. Oh, okay. I guess that's what they were making it on. Like the game. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, this, oh, this is pretty. This has no right to be this pretty. Well, that looks more like Stalker. Headed there to the... We're gonna talk to the barman. I guess all the scientists with us died. Rip the cosmonauts. Oh. Sorry, it's such a... I don't know if detailed is the right word, but it's just, this is just like our first little glance around. It already looks like more full of life than Shadow of Chernobyl did. Unironically, I think this might have been worth making a slight advancement sequel.
Welcome back from the afterworld.
Hello, my man. Cold.
Hello, Mark. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of a gun. It should help you relax and tell me about your adventures. Because I'm just dying of curiosity.
Yeah, I'm right. I am Scar. I'm a mercenary. Interesting. And you're with Clear Sky. Oh, and they've got the little badges up here. Oh, that's cute. Entrance to outside is forbidden in Russian. Typical language for such stuff in Soviet and post-Soviet space. Okay, thank you. There's not much to tell. I was leading a group of scientists through the swamps when our mission hit. I remember nothing after that. I regained my consciousness here. So, now you tell me what happened.
Well then, you drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it wasn't too bad until the last emission. The biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Because getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together. Because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause.
Uh-oh, he's a rebel with a cause. How did you end up here, Cold?
I was collecting bottles one after another and they let me here.
Oh, haha.
I'm kidding, man. Truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. It didn't want me. In the end, end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to Clear Sky. The guys here are alright, and I'm needed here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, tell a few dirty jokes, and my job is done. Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cold around here.
You tell them dirty jokes, huh? Okay, loving the homoerotic vibes you have going on here. So where are we? Where is the zone's first gay bar?
In our base. As you can see, it's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless woods.
Romantic.
I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people.
Oh, real
Guys who won't
people.
screw you, stab you in the back or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
You sure they won't screw you? I'm no stranger to the zone, yet I've never heard about Clear Sky. How do things work here?
You know why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it. And the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together.
Lebedev?
Professor Beanpolev. He's like
Professor
a walking
Beanpolev.
encyclopedia and a calculator in one. Knows more about the zone than... well, anyway. Our technician's called Gray. He can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. We could use some spares, but apart from that. And finally, we have Suslov.
Suslov.
He's a traitor, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you. He knows what standards go to. Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on, I'll catch you later.
You don't want to tell me.
Next time you're at the swamps, don't be a stranger.
You don't want to tell me. You don't want to say anything else about people who will and won't screw you? I think that guy. I think that guy's hitting on Scar. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. Okay, that's our love interest. Got it. Oh, Beanpolev. Hi.
I'm glad to see you, young man. You look considerably better.
His fucking
I didn't
photo.
notice you come in.
I've seen all types of folks in the zone. Some come here chasing their dreams, some in search of the zone's wonders, and some are just looking for loot. Why does Clear Sky study the zone?
People are mistaken in their belief that they understand the essence of what the zone truly is. Some consider it to be a universal evil, others a wonder sent down to humanity, and others still consider it no more than a source of riches. They are all wrong. The zone is impossible to understand when viewed through the prism of human perception. Moreover, it is far too early for humans to even try. Ergo, the actions of both the government and stalkers with respect to the zone are misguided, and I fear that the potential consequences may be, or indeed are, completely unpredictable. Naturally, this represents a terrible danger.
Okay. He's kind of Kaimanov? Kind of Faustian? Kind of... The zone is neither good nor evil. I vibe with that, okay. So what is it, then? I mean, he just told us he doesn't know, but what is it?
Young man, if only I had the answer to that question. We are studying the zone meticulously in hopes of finding it. The zone appeared as a result of the actions, let's call them misguided human actions, and we are unable to return to the status quo. The zone cannot be destroyed, nor will it disappear of its own accord. We, Clear Sky, believe that there is only one way to reconcile man with the zone: coexistence.
Hell yeah. Okay. Really vibing with this approach to the zone. It's... It's very freedom for all aligned without, freedom's fanaticism and, Kaimanov's sinister vibes.
How can I best explain? Let's put it like this. Any complicated system in nature, and that includes the zone, automatically seeks equilibrium in the absence of destabilizing external factors. That was the case here in recent years. The zone was stable and there were no significant deviations from the norm. And now we've seen a gigantic emission that has changed the face of the zone. The system became unstable, distorted, a glitch of sorts. The zone is spewing out emission after emission and pumping itself full of energy with each one, so much so that the readings on my sensors oscillate with unbelievable speed. And unless we find a way of reversing this trend, the result will be a disaster of far greater proportions than the 1986 catastrophe.
Uh-oh.
The most important lesson in all this is that this glitch is not a product of natural causes. This is human handiwork.
I don't know how you know that. I mean, it's an unstable zone. It could just be destabilized from its interactions with humanity. Although I'm sure it is going to turn out to be human interaction because sea consciousness sure were interfering last time. I wish I knew whose it was.
That's what we are attempting to find out. Perhaps knowing who disrupted the zone's equilibrium will give us a chance to prevent a disaster.
Is it really within man's power?
Since man caused this mess in the first place, man may well be the only one able to set it right. In any event, I very much hope that is the case.
In what way exactly? What is the point of the rescue plan?
I fear that question is not one I can answer. I suggest you address it to Lebedev.
Okay, see you, Bean Polev. Yeah, I love this guy's name. Bean Polev is my new favorite stalker name. Also, love the fit. The armor over the.
I didn't notice you come in.
I've been standing here the whole time. Is your neck okay? Okay, Bean Polev. You should go see the bartender. He seems helpful. You're blue. Who are you? Nimble! Nimble's here! Oh my god, is Nimble in every Stalker game? Dude, I haven't slept for 3 days, or is it 4? Let me catch some Z's, alright? Alright. Nimble, you look different. His name in original is Kalancha, a Turkic-derived Russian word for watchtower. Wait, no, I need to go here. Yeah, okay. Wait, Bean Polev is a watchtower because he's tall? They can't stop calling that man lanky. Lebedev, you have got drip.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
This guy sounds like me trying to explain why I'm so enthusiastic about the exclusion zone. Why are you hiding, my man?
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than stalkers and the government combined.
Ooh.
And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago.
What was so peculiar about it? We've had emissions before.
No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it.
Ooh.
Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it.
Yeah, hang on. The only other person who we've seen be able to survive emissions is Faust. Or Faust? Faust in Stalker 2. That is freaky, actually, yeah. Please tell me I'm not a controller. Because this is Scar, but I don't think Scar in Stalker 2 is this Scar, or it is, but he has different memories, so it's weird. I'm sure we'll figure it out by the end. If I knew how I survived, I'd tell you in a second, but I don't remember anything.
I see. How can I help you?
I'd better leave. I'm pretty beat up, but I can still walk and hold a gun. How do I get out of here?
Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
Yeah, I remember the frickin' swamps from Stalker 2. I hate this place. Sorry, no, focus. This guy just threatened us, I think. What are you trying to say?
We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin.
Vermin.
There's so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type. So we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro at that sort of thing.
This is the second outpost.
Oh, I'm hench.
Experience can save the lives of many of my... That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone?
It's been a week, but I think so.
Great. Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost. Once you're outside the base, listen to my advice. I'll try to guide you along.
Okay, Lebedev. He's got mad drip. I'm a big fan of this
Fighter is
guy.
on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment he'll need for the mission.
Roger that.
Like, look at how homey this place is. Oh, No, it's okay. I'm sorry. Oh, I made him self-conscious. I'm sorry. I wasn't judging. I think it's really great that you two have found some happiness in the zone. Oh, congratulations. Oh. And all the oh, and he's slap squatting to assert dominance, and all their friends are gathering around the fire. This is so nice and cozy, and ignore the man tripping over the hitbox. Okay, guys, not in public. Yeah, okay. See, this... Man... This is what I love about these games that other, like, apocalyptic games don't do. Is there's this sort of, like, humanity to these games. There's like, little snippets of people just vibing and living their lives. you know, not just surviving. They're hanging out around the fire and playing music and snacking on a sausage. You know, that their settlements have like guards. I'm assuming you're meant to be up there, and bars, but like the bars feel organic, not like somewhere that's there for you to get a quest. I love how human the zone always is in these games. It's great.
Hello there.
Like this, and again, this is already way more alive than the cordon area was in Shadow of Chernobyl. This was definitely a justified upgrade. Oh, Suslov.
At last.
Suslov
Here,
even.
take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
Ooh, shotgun, BMM, knife, echo did. Oh. This is where they introduced artifact finding? Yee. Okay. Thanks. Hey, is it always this stressful here?
I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions. The boys need you now.
Yeah, I'm gone.
What you need, Stalker?
Hey. Ivan. Yeah, so are you ready to go to the outpost? Yep. I'll blindfold you until we get there. We must keep the route secret. Right, okay. Okay. Oh, this...
There are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
Bolt. Got it. Well, I can see it. Ahead of me is fine. Ahead of me is fine.
Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie.
Okay.
Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
And how do I pull out the detector, my man? I need to check the controls for that. One grenade launcher. Oh, detector is okay. Ooh. Oh, that's a sound. No, it was here. Oh! Yay! Oh, this is a different inventory. What was that? A jellyfish. Oh. Radiation -2. Sure, let's, Oh, wait, I can't wear it yet? Okay. We'll figure that out later, shall we? I mean, it's just a jellyfish. It's not exactly going to be god tier artifact, is it? Let's go this way. I know this place. I've been here in the future.
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there!
Okay, ascend the tower. What? Actually, let's just climb. Let's just climb, shall we?
You're right on time, bro. I'm real low on ammo, so let's make the best of it together.
Okay, man.
Attention all fighters. Any mission is approaching. Get to cover now.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh. I'm just gonna loot his while the body's not even cold. Sorry, my man. Oh, that's not. Oh. Okay. 2 in 1 day, huh? Deja vu. He's just been in this place before. Lebedev? Lebedev, it happened again.
You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired some, let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait. Don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment.
Excited.
Every emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die.
Oh, okay. That's not good at all, yeah. Lebedev means of the swan, a relatively common Russian surname. Yeah, it sounded familiar. I was like, I've heard that name somewhere before, so it being common makes sense. Of the swan is really cool. I wonder what, like, the etymology of that is, like, why that became a last name. So why do emissions occur this often? I mean, they don't know, Scar.
A normal emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo, a place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that the recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the brain scorcher.
Oh, is this the first time S.T.A.L.K.E.R went to the center? Someone got past the scorcher? What risks does this pose for the zone? Scar's a zone fan, I guess.
It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the Wish-Granter. The more unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the brain scorcher.
Based on fanciness, I assume for many people it's a seminary surname, awarded upon diligent students of religious seminaries developed in late Russian Tsardom on Ruthenian their Liswit influenced example. Russia and Ruthenia are different things in this context. Ruthenia is East Slav cultures west of Russia, so Ukraine, Belarus, and also the Papafo-Rusyns. Okay. That's pretty cool. I love when there's a surname and you trace it back and it's like, well, just from this one thing you can learn about a ton of history in the area. It's so cool. Anyway, yeah, people can't go past the brain scorcher, but is there a real way to pass the scorcher? Even a theoretical chance?
I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was must still be alive. The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive.
It's trying to get them. the zone is there. There. The monolith is like, get his ass. And the monolithians are like, on it, boss.
I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur. Which brings us to what S.T.A.L.K.E.R is doing. We are trying to prevent that disaster.
Prevent the disaster? You're not even strong enough to fight off bandits.
You're right. But we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions. And that means something.
Lots of confidence you got there. So, what's the plan?
We have to find out who was in the center of the zone and stop them at any price.
Are you... that doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about the zone to dispute him. So why are you telling me this, of all people?
There's a strange connection between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of. And at the moment, we need to act very quickly.
You telling me I'm gonna waltz through the brain scorcher again? I'm not sure I want to jump right in the thick of things. Why do I have to take part in this?
I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die.
Yeah, he already told us that.
Save yourself. Now this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice.
Yeah, he already told us this. This was kind of obvious. Yeah, looks like my options are pretty limited.
Unfortunately, yes. So, will you help us?
I mean, yeah, you just said I don't have a choice. Yeah, sure.
Then listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the cordon was asking Sidorovich about some very strange
Sid's
components.
back.
That's all we have for the moment. But it's a lead.
We're going back to Sid. Alright, that'll be fine. How do I reach the cordon?
Through the swamps, of course, how else? But remember what I said. After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything. We are under siege, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. So before we can help you get to the cordon, we have to regain control of the swamps. And with your help, I think we should be able to do it.
Okay. Understood. Oh, he's green now. He's my friend. Awesome. What am I doing now?
Start talking, buddy.
I just stopped in for a sec. I should be getting on my way. Aww. Oh. Wait a minute. Reaching the Great Swamps is easy. Our guides will lead you out. But if you want to actually survive out there, you need to learn about the current tactical situation and your PDA's new features. So if you're curious about any of that, just ask. Yeah, what's the tactical situation like? In a word, shit. In two, deep shit. Our fighters can hardly hold the Great Swamps. They're being constantly pushed back by bandits and monsters. The enemy simply outnumbers us. Okay, what do we do to gain control over the swamps? Reduce the enemy's numbers. Or, to put it simply, shoot down as many as possible of those who are shooting at us. If we don't, our fighters will have no chance of securing the swamps. Okay? Hey, what are you doing here, Nimble? You seem to go everywhere. Trying to get some rest, assembling pieces of information the guys bring me, consulting our valiant leader. You see, we guides are Clear Sky's eyes and ears at the swamps. Okay, so the PDA tutorial, let's do that.
Your main guide is the objectives section.
Okay.
Your main objective is displayed here, together with a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives which you can cycle through using these buttons.
Okay.
Most objectives are also displayed on the map, with the exception of rare occasions when your objectives cannot be located. We will need your help with not only destroying the enemy, but also capturing key positions. In these situations, our fighters will be grateful if you provide covering fire as they capture a position. By the way, don't ignore calls for help. Our boys' lives could be at stake.
Alright.
Hovering over a mark on the map will display additional information. In addition to your objectives, friendly units and identified enemies will also be displayed on the map.
Okay. Simple enough.
Okay, as I'm sure you understand, our main objective is to establish control over the swamps. And that means a war against the aggressor. This section allows you to access tactical information about combat operations at any time. Information about your current faction is displayed on the left. Right now, that's us, Clear Sky.
Okay.
Information about the main enemy is displayed on the right. This shows our approximate combat strength. This shows how many fighters we have. And this is our equipment supply. Similar indicators are also shown for our enemy. Finally, this field allows you to see the current strategic mission as well as tactical objectives that must be achieved in order to complete the strategic mission. Completed strategic missions will be displayed at the bottom.
Okay.
The last tab allows you to view your current relations with all factions, as well as each faction's combat strength. Your personal stats are also displayed here. That's pretty much it.
Okay, thanks, Nimble. A significant part of the exclusion zone covers the eastern part of the swampy region called Polessia, split between southern Belarus and northern Ukraine. Yeah, that's the Belarus side of the exclusion zone has the Polessia reserve, which is it's much more like scientific study and official ecological reserve than the Ukrainian side. Which makes sense because, like, the Ukraine side has Pripyat and the power plant, so it's sort of it's sort of been balancing it's been balancing like the scientific study with the tourism, which is the best way to get money into the area to like to the necessary upkeep of things, you know. But yeah, a lot of the exclusion zone is swampy. What can you offer me? I don't want to... Alright, let's proposition Nimble. A young fighter resting in the bushes is guarding his backpack for you. How much is that gonna set me back? 600? So what's actually in there? Oh, 800, sorry. No idea. Are you crazy? I don't have that much cash. Well, come back when you have enough. Okay. Fair enough. Hey, Beanpole, Lev. I just went to say Beanpole.
You, young man. You look considerably better.
What happened to
You
me?
already have a basic understanding of some things, while others will necessitate a more detailed explanation. The inexplicable fact is that twice you were affected by emissions and survived. Clearly, you were not subjected to the peak of these emissions because you most certainly would have been killed. However, it does appear that you are able to survive emission levels that are lethal in others. That is the general outline of what took place.
Oh, I have a little Clear Sky patch now. Do you see that? I'm one of them. Yeah, I ain't feeling too good. Doc.
It's true some of your abilities, such as motor skills, reaction, and endurance, improve rapidly after the emission. It seems that the emission supplied your body with energy. Conversely, this brief period of strength is followed by a sharp decline in your well-being, the effects of which you are currently experiencing. Finally, I'm going to tell you something you already know. The emissions are destroying your nervous system. If they keep reoccurring, you will die, or what's worse, lose your intelligence and your very self.
Is that why Scar's kind of crazy in the sequel? Can you stop the destruction of the nervous system?
Regrettably, no. The best I can do for you is to reduce the negative impact of emissions on your body. I am currently concluding a series of tests, and after Lebedev confirms the results, I will be in a position to carry out the necessary procedures. However, I would like to stress once again the fact that this is not a panacea. It will not solve the problem. All you are getting now is a little more time until the point when your nervous system begins to break down.
Panacea? This man's doing pathologic references. Quite a ways from the exclusion zone is one of the last remnants of primeval forests that once covered the European plain. On the northern edge of Plessia. Ooh. Ooh. Thank you. I love learning about the geography. There. Sorry. Can you do anything else for me?
Alas, that is all. The only other thing I can do for you is answer any questions you may have.
Okay, see you, Bimpolev. I completely lost my train of thought because he was doing his woo, woo, woo in the background. Also, what's the song called that's about the primeval forest? Let's go see the man who's in love with me. It's one of the refugees of a European bison, which is the national animal of Belarus. Ooh. Aw, he thinks I'm a breath of fresh air.
What's new, bro?
What can you offer me, Cold? And keep in mind we're on stream right now. Some loot in a no man's stash hidden under a tower. How much is that gonna set me back? What's actually in there? No idea. Yeah, okay.
Stop by for a chat anytime. This place is so boring.
Yeah. This...
I see you. Just a minute.
Cold is my, friend. It was made by Soviet period Belarusian folk band. Ooh. Where am I going? Okay. Wanna talk? What's your problem? We're just sitting here taking a little break. It's nice and quiet. No one around. Everyone here is... I like the homoerotic flirting that's going around here. What's new? They say the emission has made ways to many different places, not just the swamps. The usual stalker habitats have turned into anomaly mazes, and the places no one could go to before are now open for exploration and looting. And what are you doing here, Grishko? Right now, nothing at all, but I have lots of responsibilities. We are scientists, technicians, and soldiers all in one. Today we fight, tomorrow we go on a science expedition. That's what it's like. Tell me about this place. For a long while, the swamps were closed off to most stalkers. We made a peaceful living exploring the terrain and keeping mutants at bay. The emission changed everything. Anomalies shifted around and new faces started pouring in. They mostly come from across the cordon. I guess there must be something worth escaping to want to come to a place like this. Any news? News, you say? Well, we're working our butts off over here. Hopefully we'll soon be able to walk the zone like normal people and not freak out from anomalies at every step. Okay, Grishko, see ya. Am I going... no, you're not who I want to see. There's someone behind you. Oh, but first...
You're with us again? Glad to see you.
Hello.
Oh, welcome, guest from foreign lands. What come you with? A bursting purse? Prized exotic wonders?
Neither, unfortunately. I got hit by an emission and barely survived. totally empty now. The emission seems to have scattered all my goodies all over the swamps.
Yeah, I heard your story. I reckon the main thing is that you're still alive. Stuff is easy enough to replace, as long as the zone is kind to you. So, you gonna trade, or you got some questions for me?
Yeah, even at the swamps in a hush-hush joint like this one, there's a place for a trader. What do you know?
That's the sort of people we are. You can't buy an extra 15 minutes of life, or a spare store from death. But us traders are needed everywhere, even in the zone, even in the swamps, and even underground.
Underground,
It's an
ooh.
illusion that the zone is under lock and key, and the army has all the ways in and out sealed. I mean, think about it. Nowadays, artifacts and rare specimens from the zone can be found all over the world. And your fellow stalkers never have a shortage of canned meat, vodka, ammo, or equipment. Somebody's got to be responsible for all that, right? Well, that's where we come in. In this place, it ain't like selling bootleg CDs on the outside that comes up your ass every damn day. Around here, the situation is very simple. The outside world has an interest in the zone and vice versa. But it's officially forbidden, prohibited, and all that bullshit. That's what we're here for. We make sure all those interests are satisfied and everybody's happy. There's a joke among traders that if someone points a gun at you, the best bet is to try to buy it off them.
You know one Belarusian folk song because of their performance that featured in a popular Soviet cartoon? Folk in quotes because it's probably a Soviet area amalgamation of folk motifs. That would make sense. Anyway, I see. Except it seems to me that your business isn't doing too well.
Let's not talk about it. You have no idea how tired I am of peddling these trinkets. There's a ton of ordinary artifacts out there, but the best tidbits pass this place by. I haven't had a unique item in my store for ages.
And then Scar asks why the limited selection. He just told you, Scar.
Who knows? Maybe stalkers have already found everything there is to find. Man, getting behind the Scorcher would be a dream. I heard you can get enough artifacts there to last you a lifetime. Provided your life doesn't end there then. It's about time us traders joined forces and used our connections to find a way of getting past that thing.
He knows what's coming. You aren't the only ones looking in that direction.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, listen, I've told you too much as it is. Time is money. So if you want to trade, go ahead. If not, I'll see you around.
Alright, let's...
Have a safe trip.
Okay, Suslov, me. Hey Suslov, you want a jellyfish? For a record, the national animal of Ukraine is the nightingale. Ooh! Nightingale speech is one of poetic kennings of Ukrainian language. Oh, that's a beautiful national animal. That's pretty sweet. Ooh. Aww. What is... Oh, stamina, health, armor condition, radiation protection, sea protection, acid protection, fire protection, radioactive contamination. Okay. Oh, I feel like I have a decent amount of money there. Don't I have a PMM? Yeah, I do. Okay. Wait, why are you still yellow?
Visitor? Want to trade?
You got something for me? Oh! Yeah, you helped us out good, buddy. Here, your reward. Flash drive with data on super light Kevlar body armor. Ooh, okay. You got something else for me? Sorry, but there ain't nothing to reward you for yet. Okay, understood. It's not, like, official, but it is a common analogy in Ukraine itself. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Makes sense. Okay, let's, God, it's just so alive here. I love it. Look at them eating bread around the fire. They eat out sausage and beer, and sometimes they play guitar. It's so nice here. Oh, and a well. They have a well. Well, they had a well. It doesn't look like there's a well now. There's a bunch of wells in the exclusion zone dug, for monitoring the groundwater for contamination.
You have my full attention.
Hi, Ivan. Yep, let's go to the Great Swamps, Ivan. You know the rules, you'll go blindfolded. Just don't let go of my shoulder and you'll be fine. Okay, one of my mini clear sky boyfriends.
We're there, so you can take your blindfold off. Don't you try to follow me, it won't work anyway. If you want to come back to the base, find one of the guys at the fishing hamlet.
Fishing hamlet? Oh. There's some flesh.
Merc, it looks like you're at the Great Swamps now. Be extremely careful and don't try to be a hero. Check out your PDA. You should find the location of our squads there. I suggest you get yourself over to the fishing hamlet. That's where they are.
Can we... Right, okay. That's the gravel pit.
We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us!
Well, I'm trying, my man. Oh, oh.
Quick! We're getting slaughtered here!
I guess this is...
You're gonna get my special grenade treatment.
Yeah, I can't get to the gravel pit, my man.
The asshole dug in. Here, catch a grenade.
Damn you! Where on earth are you?
I'm fighting the fishing hamlet, my guy. Alright, where are you? Where are you?
We can't hold on much longer. Hurry,
Okay,
help us.
okay. No, hang on, no. Yeah, no, I cannot...
Man, that was some fine defensive action.
Okay. I have to learn how to navigate, is the thing. Eliminate the enemy old church. Renegades. There's the pump station. How long do I have for this? Okay, let's do this one actually. Okay. Okay. Oh, brother. I'm gonna have as much fun in the swamps as I had last time, I can already tell. Oh. Well, that sounds like someone else is having fun. Oh, here are my guys. Oh, oh.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Is this what this
Quiet to me.
game is gonna be? Just, oh dear. Just non-stop faction missions coming in. Alright. Understood. Do. Doop. Alright, well, you guys seem to have defended yourself pretty well. Actually, if I talk to you... Aww, see, they're gonna start a little fire. Oh, okay, yep. He's mad about something. Oh, there's a lot of them! Bad bears. Very bad. Okay, this does not look like a fun place to be.
I think we got them all.
Another attack repelled!
That counted as a repelled attack. It's just a bunch of bears. Alright, let's play the maze game. Oh dear. Wow, I'm actually hitting him with a shotgun. Did they fix the shotgun for this outing? Yep. Oh! That's a big explosion. Oh! God, the ragdoll is good. No, no. Let's not do this shit, Marked One. Marked One. Scar. Marked One doesn't exist yet. Sherlock is still Sherlock at this point. Alright, where's your friend? Hello.
You boys, listen up.
Alright. Oh. Do you also like your knife too much, Scar? Or is that just a Sherlock thing? Okay. Okay, do I win? Oh, here come my friends. Here come my friends. Hey, bud. Hey.
So what?
What's up with you? What are you doing here? A high concentration energy, which means a great chance of artifacts. I took.
Well
Oh.
done, men. We've
Oh.
reinforced our position in the swamps enough to give the renegades a real good kicking. Our next objective is their main base.
Okay. That was quick. Aw. I'm glad it's nice to have friends this time. Sherlock didn't have friends. Oh, don't jump in the water, Mark. Scar. I'm gonna call Scar Marked One for at least another hour. Hold the point until help arrives. Oh dear, okay. But then, how big is... Oh Jesus, this is one map? Okay. This counts as holding the point, right? Are they going to attack us? F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. Yeah, basically. We're gonna be besties. Hunting rifle. Is that damage? This counts as like taken, right? Like you. Okay. Oh. Scar, get up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I guess we have to go. Right? Clear sky, clear sky. Guide in the fishing hamlets. Ooh, he's checking out his gun. Nice, okay. Alright. Okay, back to the fishing hamlets, I guess. Wait, where's the northeastern farm? Okay, this is a very confusing UI. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They can handle this. I'm going with these guys. Hey gang, where are we going? I'm walking my kids to school. I'm assuming you're going the same way as me. $9.18? Or $9.19? Still stuck on the shotgun, right? No, don't run away, children, don't run away.
Everyone spread out! Attack on my signal! Move them down!
Let's play catch a grenade!
Oh, there's a grenade! Oh!
Take this, you Nazi!
Did you just call him a Nazi? Oh! Did we win?
Nice build! Keep on guard!
Who's bothering my children?
Looks all quiet.
Sit tight where you are!
That's it! Chill, fellas!
Okay.
Все течет, все поломалось, и ничего не меняется. Сегодня сидим себе.
Okay, everyone. Actually, let's do a proper save, shall we? That save. There we go. Okay. You guys are just gonna chill here now. I'm gonna loot some bodies. I think I've lost one duckling. Or I've lost one child on the route to school. This is just what it's like trying to get your kids to school in London without getting mugged. Fortunately, Capital is a much safer place. Children come to the library all by themselves, very safe. I shouldn't have called them my children because now I feel really protective of these guys and I'm going to be really sad when they die because I'm bad at fighting. Like that.
Keep your eyes peeled! Keep on guard!
Okay, hang on. Hang on, everybody. My quick bandage isn't working. Oh, quick bandage, I made X.
Sit tight where you are! I think we got them all.
Huh, okay. Alright, gang. All of you calm down. Don't do any meddling, my pesky kids. Ooh, this looks interesting.
Damn! They spotted us!
Приложил его! Зажигал! Ну что, получил?
Mix of Russian and English audio was a little weird, but I guess that happens. Yeah, that was the thing with the first game too. The callouts weren't... the callouts... No, it's that button. Bad Lavender. Dude, move. Okay, alright. Yeah. There's only so much I can do for you, my stupid child. Oh. Well, I've kept one alive this far. Ooh, thank you. Very worth it. No, don't wander off without me. NPCI is a bit of an art form, not a science. Yeah, I don't know what this man was hoping to achieve. Oh, hang on, I need... Okay, I was irradiated. The indicator on that is not as strong as I thought it was. Also, I don't seem to be... Why am I still losing... Do I need to take another... No, I'm still steadily losing health. I shouldn't be irradiated anymore. Oh, that tiny bit of radiation was hurting me? Are you serious? Oh, boys. Well, at least it seems to regenerate health a little bit. I've left my one little baby there to defend himself. I hope he's going to be alright.
We'll have to fight out in the open.
Machine yard. Where's the machine yard? Stash and panel board. Okay, well. Hello, buddy. At least I slowly regenerate health in this game. That's pretty good. Oh boy. My stupid children. One down already. Don't you swallow me. Watch your mouth.
Catch a grenade!
Oh, they're tossing grenades. Oh. Oh my god, there's a lot of you here. The folk idea that vodka can prevent radiation poisoning did actually exist in the Soviet Union. I don't think it's terribly hard to guess who tribes it. Yeah.
Thanks, Merc. You really turned it around. Your reward will be waiting for you at the base.
I might head back to the fishing village real quick. Yeah, that way is the... Okay. This way is the... Yep. Wait, no, it's here. Oh my goodness me. Hey guys. Well, that sucks anyway. Ooh, the tower, right. What do we have here? Something for Scar to eat, perhaps? There's nobody around. Oh, there's a gun. There's another gun. So, there's an... Ah. Aww. Ooh, hello. Well, it's something. Okay, those are hard boxes. Hey guys, where do you think the playable area ends? Oh, nope, let's not walk in the swampy water. Yeah, fishing village, there we go. And they're having a fight. Where are you guys going? Okay, it's over there, alright. I'll be with you in a second.
What's up, Stalker?
Hey, are you the guy I need to see about a reward?
What do you want, anyway?
Oh, Cheeky Breeky is a chess metaphor?
What is it that you need?
That's cool. What sort of chess metaphor? Like, what does it mean? What are you doing here? What about this place? This is wet, cold, and miserable, and stinky as hell. What else do you want to know about? Want to hear about getting pulled down to the bottom of the swamp by some beast? Or about by some beast? Or about sinking into quicksand in a minute flat? Vidamki parties means promotion of a pawn to a queen. Oh, okay, thank you. Where can you lead me to? Couple of places. Okay, clear sky base? Yeah, let's go. Promotion of a pawn to a queen is cool. Alright. Oh, taking advantageous position. So that makes way more sense.
You're with us again. Glad to see. Want to trade?
Hey, you got something for me? Awesome.
Have a safe trip.
I have a bunch of shotgun ammo, my man. This uses 919, right? Okay. Total free rubles, total 600. I think that's okay. You want to take a couple of these? Okay. Bye-bye. Nice slab squat, 10 out of 10. Hey, man. Oh, this stepper spirit, your aura is unbeatable. Right, I need to talk to you.
Stalker, what do you want?
You take me to the burnt farmstead, please? Yeah, let's go. Okay. Having fast travel is very handy. It feels kind of wrong. It feels like I put a mod in and I'm cheating. Maybe that's why everyone hates this game. Maybe they're like, fast travel is wrong. So far, I don't know, there's a lot more going on than Shadow of Chernobyl. It feels more fun, but it also feels more janky. Like the health, I'm still getting to grips with. Let's save real quick. baskets. I think you just called him a cocksucker. You're from Clear Sky, my man. Look in the mirror. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Flank 'em. Oh, they got him. Okay. Did we get him, boys?
We've captured the renegade
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
All we need to do now is take control of the paths to the swamps.
Yeah. Well done, boys. I'm proud of you. I helped a little, I think. My flanking definitely unnerved them. I scared them. Man.
Come on, get on the air already.
I'm
Brother, we ain't clear on what's going on.
I'm looting.
Our brothers got themselves into some kind of shit. Drag your asses over there and get a line on it. Don't worry, boss. We're going. Keep your guard. They're expecting an attack.
Oh, wait, one more. Ooh, energy drinks. Lights out. Still says capture, but I think we've done it, so... Oh. Did we not get him? Oh, there's one right there. I see him. I see him.
Thanks for helping out. Drop by our base sometime. We'll find a way to pay you back. That's a promise.
Alright, Clear Sky, thank you. Ooh, medkit, thank you.
Man, that was some fine defensive action.
You're welcome. Glad to help. Okay. Capture the approach to the outside world. That's all the way down there, huh? Fun. Okay. Let's, log near a tower. Log near tower, huh? Wait, is it... Am I... Oh, the minimap is like reversed to this. Oh, that's gonna drive me slowly insane. Okay. I'm bad enough with directions. You don't need to make it harder for me. Okay, down, around, and then, okay. Not that bridge. Oh, save. Oh, Scar, my goodness. You alright, Scar? Well, alcohol seems to help him. Let's use one, shall we? There we go. Okay. And you can get the rest of your health back, my poor little baby. Right. Yes. Fallen log. There we go. A log, huh? Like this? Yay! Oh, that stash was actually rewarding to find. And not just like an empty thing. That's awesome. Okay, now we have to go... Backpack on the island. Swamp creature. Cash in wreaths. Renegades. Old church. Okay. Okay. Oh. Lavender becomes an expert bog traveller. we hope and pray. This... Yeah, I thought so. Oh, what the heck was this? Oh! Lavender is not an expert bog traveller. Okay, so I can't go that way? So I have to find another way. Okay, follow this road. Okay. Oh, right. Scar is, bleeding to death because he's an idiot. No. Deviate from the road, and then come back to the road. Because there is some bullshit happening over here that I don't like. Actually, what were the energy drinks called in the first game? I didn't see a name on them. I was calling them Marked 1 juice because Marked 1 couldn't go like 5... Strelok even. Strelok couldn't go 5 minutes without needing one. He was a thirsty boy.
We barely held them off.
There we go. Yeah, that does not look good. Not doesn't it look bad, but like I need to stay away from that. Okay. If I follow this road down and push through here, that seems smarter. That's not something you can break, Scar. Actually, in the original version, the energy drink was product placement for an actual energy drink brand? Really? That's messed up. Graveyard. Oh. The graveyard is very irradiated. Yes, do not go there, marked one. Yeah, get drunk. Scar. God, I've been yelling at marked one for so long that I'm going to be calling Scar marked one probably until the day we finish. Oh, old church. Oh! I have to go through here? Yes. 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 Hi, gang. How's it going? Don't mind me. Oh, come on. That's a stash. Ooh, teapot.
What you need, Stalker?
Sorry. Didn't mean to bother you. Yeah, this is the old church Skiff comes to in 2. I know this place. Does that mean there's still... Does that mean... Aha! It's... Yes! The knowing one. Well, there's nothing there. That was kind of worth it, Scar. It's cool, either way. I know, that hurt, I know. Calm down, baby. Okay, I'll stop throwing you off buildings, I'm sorry. Ooh, hello, bunker. Let's Scar in bunker? No, okay. Okay. Everyone be cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. Tough break. Sorry, I'm going to keep opening this goddamn map. Ugh, swampy. Cross the bridge, get to the village. We are officially part of the boys. Don't worry, guys. Your favorite idiot is here. Oh, okay.
Keep on guard.
The swamps are now under our control. Good job, boys. You did it.
Yay!
Dig in at key positions and wait for further instructions.
Marked one wins by doing... Oh, marked one! Scar wins by doing absolutely nothing. If this faction stuff means I just have to show up and they win for me, that's fine. I can see this is very quickly going to get, annoyingly time consuming. But it is a cool little system. This has like a lot more upgrades or like differences to it than I would expect for a game that came out like a year later. You know, you kind of expect a Shadow of Chernobyl reskin with nothing else to it, but this is very different. Like maybe it's not. Maybe like there's a bunch of reused assets, sure, but it's like Yakuza, where or like a Dragon now even, where it's very different each time.
Stalker, what do you...
Hey. Dima Redhead. Hey. Hey, Eric, you wanted to be part of the conversation? Okay, these two are married.
You have my full attention.
These two are married and they want, Yep. Yep, okay. Actually, no, you know what? Let's go to... Yep, yeah, let's go to the base.
Home sweet home. Go ahead and take your blindfold off. You'll find me here when you're ready to go back to the swamps.
Oh, thanks, Ivan. That's sweet. I'm their friend now.
Hello there. Want to trade?
You got something for me? Yay! Alright, bye. Whoa! Oh, it's clear sky body armor. Oh! More rupture. Better in basically every way. But this condition is still good, so I might keep this for now and then put this on later. Okay.
Want to trade?
Yeah,
Drop
let's
in
trade.
next time you're in our neck of the woods.
There's 919s. I have a bunch of 918s. Oh, no, I want some of those back, actually. I don't want you to have 100. There, that's perfect. Thank you. I don't think we need 200 shotgun shells. And... let's see. Yeah, take that. And... I think that's gonna be it. I mean, I'm doing all this thinking for fucking 51 rubles. Sure, man, take it. Is that it? I have a bunch of 5.45s now. That's what you use, right? Okay. Oh, for Warsaw Pact countries. Hang on, so... Okay. Lebedev, do you have anything to say about me doing what you asked? I was a good boy.
Start talking, buddy.
Oh, okay. Nothing to say to me. After I did all of that for you. You're a persistent little number, aren't you? We're all impressed, even the guides. If you want to leave for the cordon, one of us will be waiting for you in the village on the southeast side of the swamps. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. Barkeep, my friend?
Welcome back from the... What's new, bro?
Okay.
Bump in anytime you feel like chatting.
Okay. Sure thing, my man.
You have my full attention.
Where can you take me? Swamps, village ruins. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, boys. I hope this is the right place.
What's up, Stalker?
Where can you lead me to? Swamps, clear sky base, swamps. Southern Farmstead? Where am I? Oh, here's the right place. Okay. Let me just... I think I got everything here. I was quite diligent in my looting. Hello.
What you need, Stalker?
Sorry. Sorry, guys. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the cordon. Hey man, my props to you for helping out our boys. I even forgot what it feels like to walk the swamps in safety. Or at least as safely as marshes on the fringes of the zone would allow. Anyway, let's get back to business. Shall we go? Yep, let's go. We can do away with blindfolds this time. If you step into some quicksand, dying is ever so much more fun with your eyes open. I'm just kidding. Keep your eyes peeled and remember the way across the swamps. Next time you'll have to make it on your own. Gotcha. Okay, I think I survived the tutorial, guys. Let's save the game. Yes.
I haven't seen anyone come from the swamps in a long while. You've come out right next to the army outpost. There's only one thing a stalker can expect from the army, and that's a bullet. So I'd be careful if I were you.
My god, this is dark. Oh yeah, there's the army, there's the cordon. Okay. Oh my god, he's dead, calm down. If you wish, I can actually tell a bit of a family story relating to the disaster at Chernobyl AES. Ooh, if that's okay, if you don't mind sharing it, that would be really cool. Well, not cool, but interesting. While I try and figure out.
I haven't seen anyone come from the swamps in a long while. You've come out right next to the army outpost. There's only one thing a stalker can expect from the army, and that's a bullet. So I'd be careful if I were you.
Okay. Please? No, please? I cannot see shit. I have to have the light on. Run, just run. Okay. Okay, well there's a tree there, so I can sneak to the tree.
I haven't seen anyone come from the swamps in a long while. You've come out right next to the army outpost. There's only one thing a stalker can expect from the army, and that's a bullet. So I'd be careful if I were you.
Hey, Roxyclad. Happy to see a lurker. That's my default position. Your grandmother was a road and bridge engineer? Pripyat lacked a bridge across... Well, Pripyat for many years, funding being excluded from planning. It was finally granted in, of course, 1986. Oh. Oh, boy. Yeah, because I remember, the, like, chief architect was planning expansion.
Come out right next to the army outpost. There's only one thing a stalker can expect from the army, and that's a bullet. So I'd be careful if I were you.
Yeah, I'm trying to be careful, my man, but, Nope, nope, there's no stalker. If I get too close, they get angry. But I can't get past this. I'm gonna creep along in darkness for a minute, boys. Nope, okay, nope. That's a little unfair, I feel.
I haven't seen anyone come from the swamps in a long while. You've come out right next to the army outpost.
Shut up, Sidorovich.
There's only one thing a stalker can expect from the army, and that's a bullet. So I'd be careful if I were you.
Shut up, Sid. Your grandmother was... Oh, no, no. Your grandmother was doing the cost estimate for that bridge when the whole thing transpired. Pontoon bridges had to be constructed. And according to your mother, your grandmother was ordered to not pick up any telephone calls so she doesn't get drafted to solve the radioactive disaster. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Everyone was getting called in, yeah. Nope. Like... Maybe we'll just wait here for the sunrise. Maybe this just became a camping stream. Your grandfather still claimed that it will blow over. That's very dad behavior of him. Where do I put that on? Do you want to go on that? No, you want to go on that? Okay, I see the military. I see. The thing is, even if I creep along very slowly, yeah. There was like there's nothing I could do there that's better stealth-wise. So I know I'm not stealthing wrong. I can see them there. They're coming back. Okay. I think There's a guy in a tower maybe spotting me? But I can't see him. I can see the tree that I have to jump over. As for the expansion, at that point your mother was already a junior clerk at Republican Division of Promissory Bank, the bank handling all construction funds in Soviet Ukraine. And she remembers talks about the delegation that was sent to inspect the future usage of money and had to return back the next day once disaster had happened. Oh, wow. That's so creepy. Just the like subtle or not so subtle ways things changed really quickly. Do I have to go this way maybe? No, okay, because yeah, bombing's that way. Bad. My favourite part of S.T.A.L.K.E.R is when the stalker yells it's stalking time and then stalks all over the place. My favourite part of S.T.A.L.K.E.R is when the military snipes you from another fucking continent. Bitch! Although maybe... Nah, they're not gonna come and chase me. Okay. I mean, if we wait here much longer, we might get to daytime. Oh, yeah, it's like immediately. It's like going into a forbidden zone or something. Well, it is a forbidden zone, but you know, it's like going into an off-limit zone. No, it's instant. There's gotta be, like... I checked this fence pretty well, but... No, because now it's sending me down here. Do I come from this side, maybe? Oh, that's ridiculous. Why would I come from that side? I mean, it might be my only chance. Why is there a fucking guy with a... Like... No, okay, okay. Ah, aha! That's totally doable, though. That's totally doable. If I use the tree... If I use that tree to direct my shots... No. Marked one. I mean... Scar. Hang on. Maybe if I get his attention... This feels so stupid, but I don't... I feel like I'm being really stupid, but I legitimately cannot take... I can't get close enough to him. Like, I can't run from the bullets fast enough is the problem. He's dead! Difficulty can be like that, yeah. But... Actually, can you pause on the sign? What, here? I'm pretty sure it's just a sign about the minefield. Like, I remember from the first game, there's a... Oh, it just says lethal fire? Okay, hang on, if that just says lethal fire, then maybe... Nope! Like, there's difficulty and then there's literally can't progress the game. Okay, hang on, I might be cooking. Oh. Like, I can't get any closer because, like, watch, light off, creeping, still, I can't stealth up to him, because he's got fucking, he's got like a scar detector. Okay, what if I do some... What if I get out some binoculars? Nope, I'm just seeing nothing. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. Aha. It would be bad for NPCs if they couldn't see you. I mean, sure, but there has to be some condition under which they can There has to be a way. Are night vision goggles a thing in Stalker? They are with certain suits, but not one I'm wearing. Hang on, what do I put this one on? Does this have night vision? Actually, how do I get night vision? Let me double check it. It was N, but it might have changed. Night vision, yeah, no, night vision's still N. Although actually, maybe if I have this suit on, I can make it to the fucking... That's what I fucking thought. Go away. Go tell your mate to let me be. Like... Nope. Yeah, there's night vision, but yeah, we don't have it yet. I can't make it like 2 steps, is the thing. Okay, what if I put that away and I run? No, I can't even make it to like that rock for good cover. Let's see if putting it on novice makes any difference. If we go to bitch baby mode, can I make it to this rock? I can make it to the rock with bitch baby mode. Nope, nope. Okay, you know what? I'll take that.
You got away from the army, you lucky devil. I've got a feeling there's a reason for you being here. Pop in and see me if you're in the area.
Yeah, okay. Bitch baby mode allowed me to cheese that. I don't know how you would have done that on a normal difficulty. Because the gun finds you immediately. When it shoots you, you stop running. Yeah, that's... that. You know what? Fuck my pride, that's outrageous. I'm sticking with bitch baby mode. If that's the kind of bullshit they're gonna throw at me, then... Like, that was insane. I couldn't take 5 steps without getting blown to hell. There's difficulty, and then there's straight up, I don't know what I need to do to progress the game. Ah, back at the cordon. Back in Rookie Village.
I'm listening.
I wasn't talking to you, but okay.
Hey, Mark, what brings you here? Come over and we'll talk. If
Hey.
you've got something to say,
Wolf!
say it.
Wolf! Are you Wolf? Yeah, Wolf! This is a Rookie Village, not a mercenary camp, buddy. I'm here to see Sidorovich. He's in the bunker just outside our village. Thanks, I'll go see him now. Yeah, tell me about yourself, Wolf. You disappeared. I'm the boss around here. I'm teaching these greenies and nerds how to become mutant feed on how to not become mutant feed on their first trip into the zone. It ain't easy, you know? I spent a good chunk of my life in the zone and I've been trying to get out for some time now. God knows how long I've spent at the cordon. But it's like this place just doesn't want to let me go. It's either a military raid or another mission or a profitable job. And every time I think, okay, just this once and then I'm out of here. But here I am. Oh, Wolfie. You got any work for me, Wolfie? One of my boys can't seem to deal with others thinking he's a rookie, so he's decided to take out a pack of dogs to earn some respect. He's a sharp lad and he's got a great shot, but he's young, you know? I worry about him. You think you could give him a hand? No problem, where can I find him? Awesome. Thanks, Wolf. See you, Wolf. I gotta talk to Sidorovich first, though. Oh, wow. This looks different, Sidorovich. Oh! Is it me, or did Sidorovich get, downgraded between games?
Nice to see you.
Oh my god, Sid! What happened to you in 2011? What happened to you this year? Graphical update.
Anyone home?
No, he looks better in Shadow of Chernobyl. 2011 was a cruel year for Sidorovich.
Hello, Merc. Tell me, what brings you here?
They say a stalker was here recently looking for rare components. You remember him?
I see so many stalkers in here, it's a pain to remember them all. Any reason I should strain my brain for you?
Oh, it would help jar your memory, Sid.
Now we're talking business, I like that. Well, here's the thing. I've been here for a while. My business is up and running, I get different orders here and there, and people trust me. I have a problem with my last order, and the trouble is the client is very important, and the loot he's after is unique. Everything was going fine. Stalkers would get the loot from inside the zone, and the army boys were supposed to ensure they could get it through the cordon. Well, the two parties started bickering over something, and now the whole place has gone crazy. The result is the stalkers are fighting the military, and nobody's got a clue where the loot is. And that doesn't suit me at all, because the order needs to be completed. So, help me get the case with the loot, and I'll tell you all about your stalker and his components. Deal?
Okay, Sidorovich, what do I need to do exactly?
Visit the stalkers by the embankment. They've set up some sort of base there, and that's where they're holding the captive military commander, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I don't care what you do at that base. I don't care if those fruitcakes want to continue playing Robin Hood's merry men. All I want is that case and the loot that's inside it. For starters, try talking to Valerian, the stalker leader. I'll let them know you're coming on my behalf.
Okay, deal.
Come on, tell me what you got for me.
Sidorovich homophobic slur moments.
Bring me that case as soon as you find it.
God, this game is dark.
I'm all ears.
Nope. Are you anyone special? Oh, you're a guide. Okay, awesome. You're a guide, you're a wolf.
If you got something to say, say it.
Okay, I'm gonna steal some stuff real quick, don't mind me. I miss Skiff's bed. I miss being able to sleep in general. Ooh. Scar juice. Okay, we have to crouch to get through that hole, Scar. A little reminder of your first night outside in the countryside. It's pretty but spooky. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, this is smaller than it was. It's definitely giving countryside nights. Oh, hi. Sorry. Oh, Leshy. Hi, Leshy. Sorry, Leshy, this is mine now. I shouldn't have hit the TV. That was really mean of me. Oh, God, but the sky is pretty in these games. Okay. Help the stalker. Okay. Well, let's go save Wolf's idiot kid. Average Airbnb. Leave him be.
Maybe it's over. Guys, it ain't time to relax yet.
Leshy is Russian word for a Slavic forest spirit? I knew I recognized it from something. Okay, let's take this baby boy home. Come on, Wolf's looking for you. I like the feel of Rookie the Cordon. I like that, you know, there's people looking out for the rookies. I don't know, it makes the zone feel so communal. It's nice. Okay, Wolf, I brought your stupid son back. There you go. There you go. You're safe. Hi, Wolf. I need to drop by the stalker base. Well, that's just beyond the railroad embankment. It's built stalker heaven there. Thanks. I followed that stalker. Great work. I hope that taught him a little humility. It's in the army crate on the edge of the cordon. Okay, right, fuck that. It can be used as a jokey label for a particularly unkempt looking person. Oh, Leshy! Oh, Leshy, they're making fun of you. Drifter! So, Hothead, you tired of being a hero yet? Get away from me. I'll deal with the beasts myself. This'll show them. They'll never call me a rookie again. Nope, same thing. Okay. Alright, man. Wolf, good fucking luck, buddy. That looks ominous over there. We should probably avoid that, Scar. Oh, that looks bad up there.
They're killing our guys! Where are you? Thanks, buddy. Now we'll knock them out cold.
What is happening here?
Паршиво завалили. Кончим их! Твою мать!
All right. Oh, that's cool. That's good AI. I think you did it, man. I think you're okay.
Million thanks. Next time you're in our neck of the woods, drop by our base for a reward. Quiet. Let's wait a little longer.
Sure thing. You all right? Do you
Thanks,
need...
everyone.
Oh.
Dismissed.
Did you just... That's mine. Alright, here's the bus stop. Is it just you left? I'm sorry I took so long to get here. Alright, Scar, time to eat. Asshole. Asshole. Yeah, picking on stalkers is messed up, buddy. Hey gang, do we still have a bunch of stuff here? Aw, my special corner's empty. At least so far, this faction war stuff has. I was very skeptical, I guess, of the faction war stuff, but so far it's been not too bad, I'd say. So far, it's been pretty fun. It's nice to like actually be rewarded for helping people. God, nights last a long time. Yeah, that's still a military checkpoint. Oh, actually, he's kind of friendly. Are you gonna let me pass again?
Don't be a jerk. Holster your weapon.
Oh, wait, it's a loner faction here. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. It's loners here this time, not military. How far do I have to go? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Bandages not healing is kind of that's gonna be that's gonna fuck me over really bad. I'll be honest with you. Hello, Stalker Camp.
If you got something to say...
No, you don't have anything to say to me.
I'm all ears.
Nope, you're just an NPC. Wait, no, actually, how can I help you? Return item lucky detector. I recently brought a new, more powerful detector and threw the old one in an anomaly to celebrate. But this new detector's not bringing me much luck. It's been 3 weeks without an artifact. I guess this new detector is okay, but I want my old one back. Bring it to me and I'll make it worth it. Rinya is a diminutive for Benjamin. Benjamin, a bookish name. Oh, that's cool. Yes, sure. That sounds cute.
If you got some...
What's new in the zone? What do you want to know? Duty might be cops, but they know how to maintain order. Still, I don't like them much. They think they own everything. Don't take this, don't take that. On top of that, they've already decided what you're allowed to say on the outside and what you're supposed to keep quiet. I even heard they actually want to destroy the zone little by little. Well, that doesn't surprise me. They're former soldiers after all. Damn dreamers. The trouble is, I hear their support comes all the way from the top. What are you doing here? I'm just like everybody else, trying to make ends meet. I can't wait until we start running the show here at the Cordon. I always knew that eventually the army and the thugs would get what's coming to them, and besides, dealing in artifacts will get much easier. Tell me about this place. This place used to be pretty tame. There was an established routine. Newbies kept to what they knew, stalkers gathered artifacts to sell to S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and the military provided protection from the bandits. The army boys were mostly decent people. But then everything changed. A bunch of goons. Oh, not a bunch of goons. Not the goon squad. Came away from the garbage and started doing business with the commander. Now there's no longer any order, and the military cannot be trusted. Yet, bad luck often brings good luck. Stalkers have now joined forces, so the army can no longer push us around. Alright, bye. Can I speak to your boss? Ooh, this is a cute little setup. Vadia would logically be diminutive for Vadim. It's a very rare example of a negative name retained from pre-Christian times. It literally means harmed one. Oh no! Yeah, Roxyclad, the freaking goons. The goon squad are here. Oh, nice mustache, Captain Price. Father Valerian? Oh, I love you already. Hello.
Howdy, Merc. We don't see too much of
Howdy.
you. What brings you here?
Howdy yourself, my good man. Sidorovich sent me.
From Sidorovich, you say? So, you know about the commander too? Alright, I'll be straight with you. We used to cooperate with the army. They'd allow us to transport goods safely through the outpost and let us in on some useful information. We paid well for their services. But then we found out that jerk of a commander worked for both sides. He supplied the bandits with our whereabouts. Then he went and sold 2 of our guys as slaves at the garbage.
Slaves?
That was the last straw.
The bandits are doing slavery? And you attacked the military.
I guess we got a little carried away. Can't figure out what to do now. We're holding the commander hostage, which is a kind of guarantee that the army is not going to bomb our asses back to the Stone Age with their choppers. We can't kill him, but we can't let him go either. This sly son of a bitch knows that we need him alive, and he's not caving in a damn inch. Trouble is, he's the only one who knows where the loot is hidden. If we don't deliver that loot to Sidorovich, he won't do business with us ever again. If we could only make this army bastard play by our rules, it would be a whole different ball game, believe me.
I'm gonna go have a chat with the commander. He might crack and tell me where the case with the loot is. Okay, so here's the thing. We're playing a Scar. Now, this might not be Stalker 2 Scar. Either mentally or physically, it might be a different guy. Because whatever happens to him hasn't happened yet. But Scar's a crazy bastard. Which means anytime I get a chance to do crazy bastard things, I have to do it. Because in character. Talk to Koletsky. Yeah, give him 5 minutes with Scar, and he will talk. You guys have anything I can steal? I'm kind of low on like everything. I can't get my knife out. They thought of everything. Hey,
Got something to sell?
is it Shilov or Shilov? I feel like it's Shilov. Or Shilov. Hi, stay close to our stalkers because the bandits in the army are too uptight these days. Alright, who are you? I'm a trader, although I haven't been one for long. As you can see, we only just got here. Father Valerian says that you can be who you want to be. He says be who you want to be? Okay, Barbie girl. And I decided that I'm a trader there and then. And why not? I've got the skills and have known Sidorovich well enough to do as he does. Heck, I was renting out comic books for cash to students back at grade school. I love this guy. Those were the good days. Anyway, I'm kind of a natural businessman, you know? So here I am, getting my head around a new profession, so to speak. Right now I buy my stock from Sidorovich, so the prices ain't great. But I do have things that might interest you. Some of the loot our boys brought back from the raids. So you think life at the cordon will change? Oh, brother, we're gonna start living the good life now. Those army douchebags are gonna leave us alone, and stalkers will reap the benefits. We'll be able to get some quality R&R at the cordon after a long raid, and equipment quality will improve a great deal. On top of that, we'll get plenty of cash for our loot. Not like before when the military took all the profits and left us scraps. Just you wait. We're gonna have some fun with those bastards yet. Maybe send a few bullets their way at night just to keep them on their toes. That sure sounds fun to me, don't you agree? Anyway, things will be so different now, no doubt about it. Can I help you? Help? Well, perhaps you can. What happened? Everything just went super quiet. I guess daytime is here. You see, we've only just set up a base here, and before we even had the chance to secure the area, bandits started flocking here like flies to shit, robbing stalkers as they're bringing me loot. If this keeps up, I'm going to be broke before long. Another bandit squad has appeared right next to our base. Could you teach them a lesson for me? No problem. I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget for a long time. What can you offer me? Your purchase awaits you inside the backpack next to an unlucky stalker's dead body. No thanks. You got something for me? Yay!
Sorry if I don't have what you're looking for.
You wanna upgrade something or patch it up?
Ooh. Van. Who are you, Van? I value my independence, which is why I've always worked on my own and for myself. But when I heard that stalkers put a squeeze on the military and set up a base of their own, I didn't hesitate to come here. You know, I've met all kinds of folks in the zone, and of all of them, I like stalkers best. They're okay, you know? They don't have any stupid codes, rules, regulations, and all that crap like the other factions. If you ask me, only stalkers should be allowed in the zone in the first place. If that were the case, making money would be easier for us traders, and things would settle down as well. Anyway, that's why I decided to help these lads. A technician is a rare sight in the zone. Tell me what you can do. Well, don't expect me to supply you with trendy gadgets or complicated devices. This man said no iPhones allowed in the zone. But I've got a good head on my shoulders, and I'm good at what I do. Don't be surprised if my skills end up saving your life someday. Most of the time I repair weapons and armor, but with the right components, I could also improve your guns and equipment. If you want to know exactly what I can improve, take a look at the upgrades. I'm sure you'll work it out. Take it you've seen much of the zone. Have you seen anything unusual? Unusual? After that massive emission, I saw something really weird on my way here from Agroprom. A piece of land that used to be normal changed, became all warped and twisted. My radiation detector was going mental even before I got close. Oh yeah, I think I recognized that. Later on, the boys told me that it's one of the most powerful anomalies. The energy coming out of that place was enough to power a city block for weeks. The area is dangerous as hell, but the thing is, you can find some very rare artifacts by that twister. In any case, if you ever come across a place like that, be very careful. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. You got any work? Find the upgrade. Chaser 13. Ooh, okay.
Sorry if I wasn't much help. Got something that needs fixing? You wanna upgrade something or patch it up?
Oh dear, okay.
Got something that needs fixing?
No. Rate of fire. Oh, okay. 1600.
You wanna upgrade something or patch it up?
Calm down, man, calm down. What do you use again? 919. Okay.
Got something that needs fixing?
Agroprom is short for agro-industrial something. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Well, that makes sense. Because, in the last game, we found out that in the last game,
You wanna upgrade something or patch it up?
Okay, Van. Okay, right. I can't, Van. Go over there. In the last game, the military had sort of combed through Agroprom and established a base, and they did say it was operating under the name of, like, you know, agricultural research. It was like an agricultural research base, but in reality that was a cover for the top secret evil research they were doing. Okay, right.
What can I do for you?
Yeah.
If you need anything else, come by.
Be quiet.
You wanna upgrade something or patch it up?
Be quiet. Oh, I need that to get a scope mount. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Van is not a name, it's van is in a vehicle. Ooh. This man really likes cars. Sure. Yeah. More bolts. More accuracy. That'll do me for now. Okay. Oh, I needed to talk to...
Got something that needs fixing?
No,
Find some more upgrade.
It wants me to... Hang on.
What can I do for you?
Super light Kevlar.
Got something that needs fixing? You wanna upgrade something or patch it up?
Okay. Alright. Yep, no. Let's talk to this guy.
What you staring at? This ain't no zoo.
Yeah, it is a zoo.
What you staring at, ass face?
Ass face. Real clever. It's funny seeing a military commander behind bars.
Laugh all you want. If you're here to find out where I hid the case with the loot, you're in for a disappointment. Go back to your beloved zone. My boys are gonna obliterate your pathetic posse soon enough. And as for your ringleader, we will hang him on the bridge so everyone can see what you get for messing with the military.
He's not my boss. I'm a mercenary.
Oh, really? And how much would you charge for your services? What if I ask you to help out my boys by taking out those snipers at the railroad embankment?
Too expensive for a rat like you.
Get lost and stay lost, merc.
Hey,
So,
Father.
did you learn anything useful?
Hey, Daddy Valerian. He's a stubborn little asshole, doesn't say anything about the case. Instead, he goes on and on about his buddies, saying that they won't give up on him and will definitely come save him.
Of course they'll save him. The rat bastard owes them a whole bunch of dough. He ran their operations on his own and stashed the cash away somewhere. Listen, I've got an idea. The commander's got only 2 men he can count on. They served together at the outpost and he cut them in on the deals, so they'll do whatever they can to get him out. If we dispose of them, the bastard will realize nobody's coming for him. He'll crack, and we'll beat out of him the location of the stash with the loot. We split the money, and Sidorovich gets the case. What do you say?
That's an option. You got any ideas where I can find Kalitsky's friends?
I have this feeling we won't have to look for them. Khaletsky's buddies are wandering around here somewhere planning to attack us. A small squad has been spotted at the elevator. Help us destroy them.
Oh yeah, I'm all over it. I'm all over it, Daddy Valerian. Right. Okay, over there. Eliminate the bandits at the farmstead. Over there. The lucky detector. And, oh, to the garbage is that way, huh? Interesting, okay. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of entrances to the garbage. Oh, I bet Rostock is gonna be a whole fucking thing. Oh, actually, oh, you can't get into Rostock. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna be a whole freedom duty you have to get. You have to decide who gets it. Oh, Red Forest is here this time. Oh, okay, this is a different layout for the zone. We've got... Oh, Lemansk! Lemansk! That's a whole thing about that not being in Stalker 2, isn't there? Where? Alright, the bandits. Okay. Wait, right? Yeah, okay. Electronic stabilization system for shotguns. Eliminate the bandits, farmstead ruins. Eliminate the military. Lucky detector. Okay, maybe we do this, then come back here. Okay. That might be about as much as we can manage today, to be honest with you. We haven't made much progress because I've just been enjoying this world. This is a lot more detailed than it was in Shadow of Chernobyl. The world is a lot more detailed here. Okay, I have to be right back real quick before we do this final leg of the journey. I have to turn the light on, find the book I'm gonna read when we finish up. So be right back. I will leave you guys with our beloved, most favorite screen. Be right back. Go piss, girl. Okay. Alright, everyone. I'm actually going to move myself over here. Nope, you know what? No, I'm committed now. No point doing that for the last 30 minutes or so of the stream. Alright. Sorry that your dragon completely failed you all with the military checkpoints earlier. Truly, that was embarrassing. I tried. I tried to keep my there. I tried to justify my position. In regards to my culture question, had you found the color bug artifact in prior game? It sounds familiar. Oh. It sounds like very familiar. Oh, the spiky tumbleweed? Oh, oh wait, yeah, I found that in S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, yeah. Yeah, Whoa!
Good work. The military squad has been taken care
Oh.
of. We spotted their second squad at the depot. Merc, head on over there.
I didn't do that. They did that themselves.
Eat it!
Um... That wasn't me that eliminated the military, my guy. It's named after the protagonist of titular Russian fairy tale about a round pie that evades forest animals until it gets eaten by the fox. That sounds wild. Hang on, I have to I have to look that up and read it next stream, I think at the end. Like a translation. I wish I could read the original Russian. I would if I could. Okay, where's this? Okay, I have to go there because the stalkers dealt with that for me. This faction system is so. Are they actually modeling little like conflicts across the map constantly? So there's like different. So like this little area here. There's right now it's actually tracking and simulating AI behavior for like a bunch of these guys at once, and they're all having little scuffles constantly for territory. That's amazing. They don't even do that in modern games. It kind of... Yeah, color bug. Yeah, I'll have to... Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't see the first message. While Russian language version is most popular, the word itself is Ukrainian? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm sure, if I actually, like, read the artifact description, there's probably something there mentioning, like, the fairy tale that it's named after. Oh my goodness me. Oh, this is the depot. Oh, that's a lot of people. Stories span across multiple cultures, so it's not surprising. Yeah, there's a lot of fairy tales like that, where it's like... you can find them in multiple cultures. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. This is actually pretty... going a little... I mean... I might not sound like it, but I do think I'm doing pretty well with this so far. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, okay, okay. Oh! Wait. Come on, gang. Come on, gang, we can do this. We can do this without another death, I believe. I believe. That man died in style. So anyway, I started blasting. Yeesh. This man knows the tricks. I'm gonna die to bleeding. Yeah, I thought so. Got into an unwinnable situation there, lads. Gotta be a little carefuler. Go. That's one down. Stop the bleeding. Okay. Just quickly take all from a couple of these guys. Well, maybe not from him. Okay. Come on. Come back out. That is such... much better. Quickly using a bandage, shall we? Gonna be honest, not sure how I feel about the health regeneration replacing just straight up healing. I don't think it's bad, but I'm not used to it in S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I think that might be one of the reasons this game is, like, seen as weird. Okay. Yay!
But he's dead. Khaletsky knows he ain't got a prayer. That army rat is gonna change his tune now, that's for sure. Merc, head back to the base.
Hell yeah, man. Happy to. What's this? Not what he wanted, but I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be taking these flash drives, I'll be honest with you. Whee! Yay! More secrets! No, that doesn't look very secrety. No. No secrets for Scar. Also, I don't know if you noticed, S.T.A.L.K.E.R really liked to touch his knife, and Scar doesn't. And I think this might be the first time anyone has said these words, but Scar is saner than S.T.A.L.K.E.R, perhaps. Ooh, hello, secrets. No, secrets. Hey, secrets. Right. I've got one more guy to search, and then... Did I search you? I searched you. You. There we go. Okay, back to base. Thank God it's daytime again. Hopefully it'll stay that way for all the time. Odd weird spot to have a secret in. Yeah. Stalker's secrets are in the weirdest spots. A friend. A friend.
Stop
Hello.
waving that gun.
Mine. I really like having this under the bridge spot being controlled by the stalkers. Not gonna last, but boy is it great now.
Guys, it ain't time to relax yet.
I do have a looming sense of despair though, because I know that, well, I mean, we just played Shadow of Chernobyl. Canonically, we know the military do get their groove back. Thank you for hanging out today, by the way, guys. Through the suffering, the military, the getting to grips with the different game. Huh. Just gonna make a quick save. Oh. No, we're still taking... God, that radiation is no joke in this one. You find it a joy to see me do stuff and share your own knowledge? Thank you, I find it a joy to learn new things about the exclusion zone and... Ooh, drunk Scar. And the cultures around it. Thank you so much for volunteering volunteering your own knowledge and stories. You're more entertaining than I am, Tennisset.
So tell me, what's up?
I return what you asked before. Thanks. How can I help you? You can't. Alrighty, bye. Marked one. No, Scar.
If you got something to say.
Scar is very drunk right now. Scar just drank like 3 vodkas. Whee!
Got something that needs fixing?
I mean, this is sort of background knowledge for people who made and would be experiencing the game in the language of the original, so you think it's good to share. I agree, and I very much appreciate you sharing it. It allows me to, like, understand cool things. Or, like, important things about the game, even. That's not
Sorry
what
if
you wanted.
I wasn't much help.
I am always interested in stories about how Chernobyl affected the families and people around it. I took the bandits out. Thank you. What can you offer me? No thanks. You got something for me? 550? Okay.
Come back later. I might get a new shipment.
Alright, this and this. 918 is... Yeah, okay, we don't need that many 918 rounds. You can take that. not getting rid of my Viper. I love my Viper. I just don't have the money for her. Oh, bunch of those. Bunch of those. There you go. There you go. Okay, how's that? Thank you. That does make me feel better about myself. Okay, Shallow. Isn't there a stash here? Is that what it was saying? Oh, I see. Oh, well, that's not much of a... Oh, Fiora 12 police pistol. Accuracy. Oh, it's got a bunch of upgrades. Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, have that.
What can I do?
Oh, yay. Okay,
If you
see ya.
need anything,
Upgrade, actually.
if you need anything else, come by.
I kind of wanna... No, we just... Oh, I don't... That... Hey, buddy.
Got something to sell?
What's this? This is an AKM 742. Yeah, okay. Take that. Thank you.
What can I do for? If you
Upgrade.
find some more upgrade parts, get them over here, and we'll see what we can do.
No. This component has already been upgraded. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. You can only upgrade one. Okay, I see, I see. So,
What can I do for you?
of these, I can only get, less recoil, okay. Get that, less recoil. And then, okay, I can do a bunch here.
Got something that needs fixing?
Gas system. Okay. That needs this. Wait. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna spend a ton on it. I just want to make it a little bit better. Okay. Daddy
See what
Valerian?
being stubborn gets you? Your friends are dead and you're still here. No one's coming to save you. Tell me where you hid the case.
Okay, I tell you, bastards. It's in a house not far from here. In the attic.
Would you look at that? The little shit cracked like an egg. The stash coordinates are in your PDA. Take what you find to Sidorovich. He's waiting.
Oh my god. Your friends are dead and no one's coming to save you. Jesus, Daddy Valerian. Hey, man.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
You got something for me? Okay.
Sorry if I don't have what you're looking for.
No, we're good, man. We're good. Collect the loot. Gotcha. Nope. Put that away. Alright, let's go get this loot. Take it back to Sidorovich and that'll be it over here. Shilov from Owl. Also a pretty common Russian surname. Oh, okay. Thank you. I like in these games you get like some there. You get some characters who just have pretty normal Russian or Ukrainian names, and you get some people who have ridiculous names, which are either a feature they wanted to sound ridiculous, or, you know, the translation was a little bit fucky.
Okay, Mark, I'll be waiting for you and a case.
Yes, sir, Sidorovich, sir. I ambushed. Like, I do think it's interesting that, like, S.T.A.L.K.E.R keeps his name. Uh-oh, why are they running?
Guys, it ain't time to relax yet. Don't break up. Wait.
This game actually features... There. This game actually features a non-Slavic real name. It would be interesting to see what it is. Ooh, yeah. Absolutely, that would be interesting. Oh, this game really is pretty. Like, for its age and what it does, this is a very pretty game. Like, look at them hanging out around the fire. This is such a cozy game. This is Stardew for me. We need to make a exclusion zone cozy game where you just sit around the fire with your friends. Hey man, you good?
Don't shoot! Please don't shoot!
Oh, okay. Oh, you're military. Hey. Who are you? Semyon Private Lambie. I was the driver for our commander, Koletsky. He wanted me to drive him to see the stalkers. He got to the embankment all right, but as soon as he went up to talk to the stalkers, they tied him up and I legged it. So what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go back there now. They'll put me in front of a tribunal for abandoning the commander in no time. Come with me, we'll wipe out the stalkers, save Koletsky. I see. How can I help you? One of my best friends was running away from stalkers and decided to hide in a tunnel. He managed to get inside but couldn't get back out and died from thirst. I tried to bring him water, but to no avail. It's really weird in there. I could see him right in front of me, but I just couldn't get to him. Could you try and get me some of his things? I want something to remember him by. Well, I'll tell you right off, I don't know how to get there, so you might want to ask stalkers. They know a lot more about the zone than us soldiers. Okay, I'll try. That's really sweet. Okay. Alright, you stay there. God, yeah, because, like, I remember being here in Shadow of Chernobyl. It did not look like this, I'll tell you that. It's weird because a lot of things have gotten, like, a huge graphical upgrade, but, graphical? Is that the word? Graphical? I think that's the right word, but for some reason when I said it then it just sounded wrong. How's it going, Wolf? Got any work for me? What am I doing for ourselves? What can you offer me? 450? First aid kit, bandage. Okay. Thanks, Wolf. I only did that because you said a piece of your heart went with you. I only did that because...
Monsters, man! Help!
Jesus!
We can't hold them! Hurry!
Alright, where?
Soon it's gonna be too late! Help us! Now we'll give him hell for sure.
What do
We
you
might
mean?
have a conversation if you hide that weapon.
You said you were knee-deep in monsters.
Чего заскучали, мужики?
Are you just lying to me? The sort of visual of a road flanked by houses behind fences is pretty common in the countryside here. I mean, it's common elsewhere, but too, but big on brand for Ukraine. Yeah. It's so... God, I remember when I opened S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 and I was like, oh, it's real. And I didn't have to get on a plane or anything.
Come on, spill the beans. So tell me, what's up?
Do you need help? Okay, that's nice playing. Are you sure you're surrounded by monsters? So, that's the jank. You know what? If you get eaten by monsters, wait, what? No, hang on. Something just ran straight towards them. Is that guy playing his goddamn guitar?
Stop by our base and we'll show you our gratitude.
А вот такая как.
I'm listening.
That was it. Okay, goodbye. So that's the jank. Turn this into S.T.A.L.K.E.R Rich, get some info, and that will be it for the day. My
So
man.
you got it after all.
What?
I knew I could count on you.
They really messed up your model for this game, man. You look like a gremlin.
Thanks for returning the case, Merc. Now I can settle up with my client. The reason I've survived in the zone as long as I have is that I always keep my word. You screw a client in this place and you're pretty likely to find a knife in your back real soon. Anyway, enough about me. About your stalker, he was here. His name is Fang. He's looking for tube amplifiers and some other electronic crap, and I'm not an expert in that sort of thing. I sold him the amp, but I didn't have the other stuff he was after, so I told him to visit the diggers at the garbage. Recently, some stalkers at the garbage have dug up old buried equipment from after the accident at the Chernobyl NPP, and now the place is filled with all kinds of ancient components. Look for him there. And remember, if you want to trade, I'm your man.
Okay, thanks for the info. Fang! Are we actually going to meet Fang? Because he was already dead when, S.T.A.L.K.E.R started his mission in the last game. Are we actually going to meet S.T.A.L.K.E.'r's friend Fang? Aww.
If you need anything else, you're always welcome here. I'm extending you a lifetime store discount for helping me deal with the military.
Oh, a lifetime store discount, huh? Are you sure about that, S.T.A.L.K.E.R bitch? Will you answer my questions? Well, you look like a serious speller. I don't mind answering a serious speller's questions. This is an incredibly homoerotic game. You been here long? A long time. I was one of the first in the zone. Back then, we didn't have radiation detectors or suits. So your life expectancy in this place was real short. That's why I've never been past the garbage. That sort of thing isn't for me. I got the brains for a different sort of business. I'm like engine grease. Without me, the engine falters, and that means people start fighting. But when I'm around, everyone's happy. Even though the zone is full of wonders, the demand for these wonders is even bigger. Be it from governments, special services, private agencies, or fat cat collectors, I'm now linked to this place. I facilitate trade between the zone and the outside world. I know all the right people, and I can solve just about any issue without leaving this room. That pretty much sums me up. What can you offer me? My side of... Oh, no thanks. Okay.
Don't just stand there. So what are you after?
Okay. Alright. Oh, what's in here, Sidorovich? Nothing. Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you. I like how he doesn't say good hunting, stalker, because I'm a merc, not a stalker. Let me see. Up here we have more upgrade ships. That is to the cordon. Okay, to the garbage. Find out Fang's whereabouts. If I can just... Okay, Agroprom, garbage, Dark Valley, Yantar, Army. Oh, Sidorovich is a patronymic. Oh, that makes sense, the bitch. From Sidor, referring to someone by a patronymic is a now more old-timey sign of folkish familiarity in Russian. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That also lines up with him being like, yeah, I'm everybody's buddy here. I'm the guy everybody knows. Yeah, there's a CMPP. There's Lemansk. So the new areas in this game are Lemansk and the swamps. There's stuff over here, but we can't go there. Oh, Freedom's here. Okay, Freedom. Stalkers are in Agroprom. Stalkers are in Yantar. Duty and zombies are on the army warehouse. Duty and mutants are in the Red Forest. There's Lemansk. Oh, Clear Sky is in Lemansk. Okay, interesting. There's Rostock. Nobody's in Rostock at the minute. That's gonna be a whole thing. And all this is like Pripyat and all that is still like super off limits. Okay. Do I have... Oh boy! It's 9/11 in Stalker universe right now. It's... Scar's adventure begins on the 10-year anniversary of 9/11. Oh, okay, let's just let's just pretend. Oh, I'm making friends with the stalkers. Might be able to become friends with the bandits. Scar wouldn't do that though. Scar would be super on board with the stalkers. Clear Sky don't even consider me friends. That's fucked up. The stalkers really like me. Freedom and Duty don't know me yet, and so on. Oh, does Scar not have any... Oh, I don't have any... Aww. Scar doesn't have any diary entries. Okay. Okay. Oh. Alrighty, folks. You can hear me getting tired. I think that's going to be the end of Scar's adventures today. Tomorrow, Scar has to go to... Well, tomorrow we have a little more to do here with these guys. And then we're going up to Garbage to talk to track down Fang. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow we meet Fang at last. Strelok's dead friend. Except he's not dead yet. Oh, I'm actually really excited to meet Strelok's friend. Okay. But I'm super tired, so we're gonna do our reading corner. Back to just chatting. Do our reading corner and wrap up for the night. I was going to read from Scar's diary, but Scar doesn't have a diary. I guess he's too cool to keep a diary. Fleshy dragon? Normal dragon. Okay. Right. Once again, I have Welsh poetry from 1900 to the year 2000. 100 poets from Wales. I think probably for tomorrow and Sunday, I will get out some of my Chernobyl themed books. I've been meaning to read from Chernobyl themed books, but it's been difficult to find ones that aren't, rightfully a lot of Chernobyl books deal with the grief and the tragedy. And while I completely respect that, and I think it's very important that a lot of the literature deals with that, for like calm wrap up time that's not supposed to be too intense, it's a little too intense. But I think perhaps I might get out a Stalker's Guide for tomorrow and Sunday by Darman Richter, because he has some beautiful passages I will read short excerpts from. But for today, we will read another poem from a Welsh author. Lavender and Capital Library may not be located in any one country, but Lavender will make sure the literature of Wales is respected. Also, I mean, with Tenosit, with you sharing your local cultural knowledge and stuff, I feel like I should return the favour a little bit. I'm just gonna find a good poem to read from here. Let me see. Oh, this is a good one. And one that I feel is a little relevant to the exclusion zone. I feel like this poem could just as well apply to the exclusion zone. Let me get the information about the author real quick. R.S. Thomas. Ronald Thomas is another Cardiff boy. We love Cardiff boys here. A lot of his poems are about modernization and Welsh identity and what it means to be Welsh. Sorry, I'm just flicking through his biography for some fun facts to share. Yeah. Reading his work in English is probably annoys him a bit because he was very much a spokesperson for speaking Welsh and the importance of the Welsh language. But for the sake of everyone being able to understand, this is a nice short one. Like I said, this feels like it could apply to the exclusion zone just as much as it does to Wales, from his point of view, anyway. Okay. Welsh Landscape by R.S. Thomas. To live in Wales is to be conscious at dusk of the spilled blood that went to the making of the wild sky, dyeing the immaculate rivers in all their courses. It is to be aware, above the noisy tractor and hum of the machine of strife in the strung woods, vibrant with spread arrows. It is to be aware, above the noisy tractor and hum of the machine, of strife in the strung woods, vibrant with spread arrows. You cannot live in the present, at least not in Wales. There is the language, for instance, soft consonants, strange to the ear. There are cries in the dark at night, as owls answer the moon, and thick ambush of shadows, hushed at the field's corners. There is no present in Wales, and no future. There is only the past, brittle with relics, wind-bitten towers and castles, with sham ghosts, mouldering quarries and mines, and an impotent people, sick with inbreeding, worrying the carcass of an old song. It's a sort of deeply critical sentiment you get from rural religious types who are concerned about the direction the country is heading in. I don't necessarily agree with all of it, but I do agree you get a real sense of the past there, and there's like an awareness of what came before, and like what was paved over, or what failed and what succeeded. You can kind of see it everywhere in Wales. Especially since, I mean, this has become more relevant since, the mines and Thatcher. I would love Townsend to do a little small Welsh history lecture. There's a couple of books I'd really love to share. Yeah, interesting. Have you heard of the Cambrian Chronicles YouTube channel? It tackles random history topics in Wales. I haven't heard of the channel, but I saw the word Cambrian and I was like, whoa. It's sort of religion and like local, especially local Welsh religion, and like the Capels, did have this really negative sway of opinion, and R.S. Thomas is one of those voices. But I feel that thing about, no, there's it doesn't feel like there's a present or a future, there's just the past, is a feeling that like you can easily apply to the exclusion zone. But at the same time, it's not true, just like it isn't true for Wales. There is a present, there are vibrant, lively people there, and they do have a future. And yeah, some of the most they do mostly medieval topics, and some of the most popular are about misconceptions and errors about Welsh medieval history. It's stuff like a video about medieval Welsh laws about cats. One cool thing is to share news in Wales back in the medieval era. I forget what era it was specifically. It's been a while since I looked into this. It might have been closer to the Victorian, but I feel like it was medieval. The news would actually be put into short limericks and short songs that could be, recited by a bard or a bard adjacent person as they went from town to town. So there's there was a paper I looked at in uni that recounted a short song about a think lavender, think use those dragon brains. Oh, about public execution. Yeah. So it was a public execution turned into a memorizable song. Losing the language is a tough situation. It's a shame that people often only come to realize its value when they're threatened. Yeah. Welsh is in a weird position where it's because of because in Wales every sign is in both Welsh and English. Because of that, Welsh has to an extent survived better than Irish Gaelic. Certainly better than Scottish Gaelic. It has survived. But at the same time, it isn't, as widely spoken as it should be. Like my flatmate went to my old flatmate went to a Welsh speaking school, and it was her first language was Welsh, so she learned English after Welsh. But then you have people like me who can barely count to 10 and are still doing, little languagey things to learn. I was proud when I could say Dwi'n hoffi coffee. But like there's a long yeah, I could get into it with like the Welsh knot, and yeah, it's a long, tough history. There's a lot of tragedy in the history of Wales. But there's also a lot of good things. It's nice to be known as a nation of song. I just wish I had the frickin' accent, man. Equally, it's hard. I think I think the slight Welsh in me should be counted as a reason why I'm bad at voice training, because the thing about Welsh is the Welsh accent begs you to turn up your voice at the end of every sentence and make the end of every sentence like this, at the end of the sentence, a bit higher at the end of every sentence. But the reason for that is there's not really a modifier in Welsh to turn something into a question. Well, there is, but it's a bit complicated. So the best way to convey that you're the way that you would convey that you're asking a question in Welsh is, in some cases, would be the pronunciation. You would just raise up your voice at the end of the sentence to imply that you're waiting for an answer. So that's why the accent has kind of got that tilt to it. Ukrainians are famed for folk songs in our corner. That partly comes in being pigeonholed into being the folksy language. Yeah. Like Welsh is known as, people will be like, oh, Welsh is a beautiful musical language, and they call it a musical language because Wales is most known, aside from coal, for music. And the worst part is I can't even refute that, because Welsh has mutations where the first letter and the pronunciation of a word will change, and the language rule of this is just the language rule for this is just that it was done because it made a sentence flow better and sound better, which is a very nice reason, but it doesn't help me refute the musical language accusations. Oh, if I'm reading Welsh literature, there's a really good book that I love. It's called Country Dance. I said that way too Englishy. It's called Country Dance. It's about a woman. It's about a woman living on the border between Wales and England. I think she has a Welsh. Yeah, she lives in like the border counties of Wales and England, and it's about the tension between the two countries and how you're right next to each other, but there's little lifestyle things. similar in Ukraine. It's acceptable to spell words that begin with U with V, including the name of the country. Yeah. In certain circumstances, Cymraeg, which would be, so if you're speaking in Welsh, the name of the country, you wouldn't, the name of the country is Cymraeg. Is it Cymraeg or is it Cymru? Hang on. I think, no, Cymraeg is Welsh. Hang on, I have to look this up before I have to look this up before I disappoint my ancestors. I have to double check this because I'm getting the word for. It's Cymru. Okay, Cymru. It's Cymru. So, yeah, name of the country, Cymru. Yeah, I was getting Cymru and Cymraeg confused. Yeah, so you would say Cymru, but you would say it and spell it with a G in certain sentences. So it would be Gymru. It's all about what makes the sentence flow the best. And unlike the U and V rule, that is like that's how you're supposed to do it. Oh God, it's been a while if I'm getting Cymru and Cymraeg confused. It's because of Cardiff as well. I'm over Cardiff with the frickin' C's. Anyway, before I embarrass myself anymore, thank you for. Ukrainian has several forms of and for ease of pronunciation. Yeah. Also, in Wales, there's a hard split in pronunciation of several letters between north and south. Because south is more influenced by England than the north, because there's more cities and settlements or city settlements there. So the south pronunciation kind of diverged from the northern. Anyway, before I embarrass myself any further and have my ancestors hunting me down, thank you very much for coming today and for supporting me through my first steps into S.T.A.L.K.E.R's adventure. Thank you for sticking here for story time. Yeah, I'm very glad to see you too, Tenniset. Thank you so much for the stories and the local knowledge and the translations. When I was testing this game this morning, I saw the poster and I was like, I hope you're in chat so you can translate that for me because I bet it's something interesting. But yeah, this was nice. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I didn't give in to the bad week I've had and hide under it. I hope this has distracted you from your presentation stress and you can chill. Glad to be relied on in a way. You are essential to the stream. You are more entertaining than me. Okay. I'll let everyone go and get some sleep now. I'm gonna go get some sleep. First I'm gonna eat a bunch of ice cream because it's hot as hell here, but then I'm gonna get some sleep. First I should probably close up the library, actually. Yeah. Okay. Good night, everyone. Library help desk is closing, but the self-help desk will remain open for 24-hour service. I'll see you all again in the morning when I'm back in my post. I'll see you all again tomorrow, same time for more S.T.A.L.K.E.R Sky. Hopefully. I'll update on Twitter if that changes. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Bye-bye.